Tekrardan merhabalar. Disko'ya kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Böyle bir görevlere baktım. Süre oldu oynamayalım. Zırhın geri kalanını bulmamız gerekiyor. Beraberinde büyük ihtimal kendi olduğumuz trafik canavarı hakkında bilgi alacağız. Onun için de kapının açılması gerekiyordu. Bu sayede ablamızın kocası ve iş arkadaşının da ne yaptıklarını öğreneceğiz. Akşam olduğunda balkonda tüttüren elemana gideceğiz. En son burada bir kadın olduğunu ve kamyonun kime ait olduğunu sormamız gerekiyordu. Şöyle bir hızlıca konuşmalara bir el atacağım. Shame on you. Şu kadının kim olduğunu sormamız lazım. Bu salak.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again? Oh man, that's great. Look at that goddamn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself up.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything. You're all bark and no bite. The real dogs are up in...
You mean la puta madre?
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all.
it's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Doğru.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Hadi
The
bakayım.
lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Bitirmek bana da düşüyor. Ne istiyor? İlkel içgüdü. Kırmızı mı? Hayır. İlkel içgüdü. Var mıdır kıyafetimiz öyle bir şeyimiz? Pas gücü, oyunculuk. -1 diyor üstümüzde. Böyle bir şey giysek işimize yarıyor mu?
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yani %28 ile kaydedip aramak istemiyorum. Birazcık dursun. Şöyle yapalım. Buradaki abla biliyor mudur? Gel şunları da çıkartalım.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Artık bir zenginsin. Bakalım ablamız bir şeyler bilir mi?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Reality? You mean what reality?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't
Fiziksel
know.
gelişim.
What about it? We're in for it? As mankind or as a nation?
What will her essay prompt be?
In a
İnsanlık
good
haberi.
place.
I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kind of big. I don't know. Look at the clock.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
When ordinary people take over the government and...
Tam boş soruyoruz, o yüzden
it
hızlı
happened
hızlı.
like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very... Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, Cool.
Tamam, yine boşalttık yani, başka bir şey değil. Okey. İlkel içgüdü müydü? Neydi bunun istediği zımbırtı?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell
Aynen.
me to fuck.
İlkel içgüdü. Sonraki sefer temizyon bu. Tehditler savur. Evet, şimdi bu abimizle konuştuk. Oradaki ablayla da konuşmuştuk. Böyle bir ufak. Şu gidelim Cuna'ya cesetle ilgili soruları soralım. Kafamız şişirecek.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it? What? Bitch! You fucking make an
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again. And Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb, but you and Kuno are good for now. Pals, shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time. And you're back in business.
Kuno is a merciful king, kind to his wayward subjects.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. What are you? Fucking 80. When Kuno...
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah?
Bize mi attın
That
onu?
shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending...
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly
Evet,
smile.
onunla kapıların orada tanışmıştım. Ha, şu yukarıdaki adam mı acaba?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a...
Manana.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels...
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That...
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking...
Ya ne anlatıyorsun ya?
The lieutenant hum.
Your test...
Get lost.
Ne istiyormuş?
Kuno
Empati.
doesn't...
Bir görevlere bakacağım. Liman kapısına git ve neşeli maskeli zırh sor. Adamı hatırlamaya çalışıyorum. Bir gün sonra yarın arayacağız. Cesedi indirmek için şeye gideceğiz. Trafik canavarı. Kalite kurmamız gerekiyor. Tamam, bunun için zaten çarşambayı bekleyeceğiz. Okey. Akşam kaçtı? 9 muydu? 9'da da oraya gideceğiz. Gidelim. Liman kapısı. Muydu acaba?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Aha, yukarıdan konuşuyor.
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. Does anyone in a city like this?
Nasıl fenalık ya. Beyinler.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, shoot, piggy.
Okey. Kömür şeyi onunmuş. Liman kapısı şu aşağıdaki yerde değil mi?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Şu neymiş?
You're back. Good.
Şimdi
What can I help you with?
bu kadını anlatmak zorunda değiliz. Ha,
That's
şu
the man
dövmeleri
you
gösterelim.
killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Okey, bunu bir daha soracağız. Benimle uğraşmayacağım o da ben. Direkt diğer tarafa doğru bir gidelim. Hemen bir ayarlardan Elif'e bir bakacağım. Kapısı.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
René, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Adam bir şeyler demiş ama.
Officers, I'm sorry. And I...
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar.
He means caviar socialist.
Caviar sul.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
I'm not...
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least
Peki.
finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the union. I just know Evrard.
Evrard bu büyük adam mı?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Gittiğimiz bu bırakılmış şeyde, spor
What
salonunda.
do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath, and there he stands, proud, rigid.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways,
Amerika üyesi misin?
Like an honorary member.
Çok açıdan öyleyim
I
diyor.
attend meetings and parties. Help with little
Herkes
things.
beni tanır diyor.
Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Oh yes. Not in the technical
Yani
sense.
teknik olarak değilim.
I don't
Okey.
have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the... He
Okay.
doesn't know anything. Because no one tells him anything.
Üzdü.
Of
Aga
course
be.
he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. I hate
Okay.
this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better.
Peki bu işler ne?
work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written and I happen... Oh,
Ne yazmışız?
nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Havyar sosyalisti ne demek
I
ya?
don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have...
He just
Okay.
fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight.
Okey, her şeyi
I
soralım o zaman.
prefer highly adaptable myself. Have a better ring to hit. Don't...
Okay.
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. Sure, officer. No, thank you.
Senin yemeğine göz koymuyorum. Belki sen biliyorsundur reis. Sana soralım mı?
What can this old carabinier do for you?
Adamın taşı şeyini içeri attığımız için eksimiz var. Ne yazık ki. Şuradaki adama soralım. Daha yavaş git ama. Belki bu bir şeyler biliyordur.
Hello,
Var mı öyle
hello.
şimdi?
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Aynen şu
Traffic.
lazım.
I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. I just don't like it very much.
Peki
Now
çatıdan
that I
geçeni
think
duymadın
about
mı?
it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
He shakes his head slowly.
Okey.
Traffic. Now that I think,
That sure narrows down our...
yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make. Traffic. now that I've...
That sure narrows down our list of...
Jacob Ove, the great tip-top champion.
Do you think it may have been Jacob Irv who drove over?
It's a logical explanation. I felt within that thunderous crash as...
Okey. Bir şey yok reis, sağ ol. Şurada bir şeyler gördüm. Evet, gelmiş, hemen buna vereceğim. Görev bizi nereye sürüklerse bu saatten sonra öyle gideriz. Liman kapısının orada tanıştığımız adam. Şundan bahsediyor.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Ne ofisi? Buralarda bir şey yok. Kapılar, kapılar. Acaba büyük adam mı?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Bu hiç değil. Değil mi?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
%42 olmuş. Hadi deneyelim bunu ya.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell...
The main thing is...
%42 ile de tutarsın ama ya. Yapma ya, gece gece bizi.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me...
Men like this only respect two things.
Güç ve korku.
And fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Evet, bağırıyoruz şimdi.
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
Bayağı tuttuk ha.
His voice grows smaller as yours.
İşte onun sesi küçülürken seninki, bizimki yükselecek. Şimdi... Okey. Bunlar da çok kabaymış be. Şu kamyondan bir şey gidelim ya.
Fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there.
When did she go?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This
Past the monument. Down there.
Anlatı geç.
The Green Temple. Now leave me the fuck.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Anlatı geçince yeşil. Okey. Büyük ihtimal oradan gidiş vardı ama ben... Aha şu.
This screen found A to Z contemporaire is
He
possible.
must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside. This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Levye ile camı kır. Bunun içinde kayıt alırım, rezil olmak
This
istemiyorum.
screen found A to Z content. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin. The window shatters and droplets of
Subtle.
the smell of cigarettes.
Evet,
and
kapıyı açıyoruz.
The cabin
Parfüm
inside
ve
is
sigara.
plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front.
Evet, içeridekilere tek tek bakıyoruz. Posterler.
Featuring
20'lerden.
stars from long forgotten films, from the 20s, the teens, even
Güzel
one
kadınlarla
particularly
doluymuş.
catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attack. The actress is draped in a sheath dress. One of her shoulders bare. A feeling of tenderness washes over you.
Hafif
A
bir
long
hüzün,
this
özlem.
is Tijon, a star
Tijon.
from the dawn of cinematography. Less known for
İsimler
her
çok
talent
güzel ya.
and her tragic,
Tijon.
untimely death. She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street. A mixture of cocaine. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye.
Hemen
Looks
radyoya
like
bakalım.
the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed.
Okey, anahtarla çalışıyormuş.
There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over
En az 100
100
tane.
at least.
Neden
We're
bu
contacting
kadar?
an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV.
Okey, bir filoya erişmek için kullanıyorlarmış.
Impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation.
Okey, uzun menzili bir radyo.
Completely inoperable without the dial key.
Okey, işimize
The smell of
görmedi.
a
Pedallara
fatty
bakıyorum.
yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like a few
Aletler.
tools lying around, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Yani ayakkabısının altı.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
Aa, bak suç mahallindeki pürüzsüzlükten
Which means that the
bahsediyor.
missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
İşte bu. Okey.
Looks like her, yes. Now we know for certain who's the missing eighth person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? You're right.
Saklamış olabilir.
But we should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The red
Ben de
metallic
çekmişsin
door
işte.
slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petty Ferik from last Wednesday. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Ulan.
The pull-out tool slides back into its nest. You close the rusty old...
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Tabii ki efendim. Gel.
All right.
Konuşalım.
We've finished here.
Yine buradaki işimiz bitti.
Go over what we found. So we don't do it in front of the company.
Kesinlikle. Joyce dediği gemideki abla.
Honestly,
evet.
I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means
Derin bir
it's well-funded.
uyuşturucu
Technology like that.
ticaretinden bahsediyoruz şu an.
Must be financing it.
I'm
Yani
not
büyük
sure
bir para
what the
var
Ulan
burada diyor.
frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching.
The probe and the case converged.
Soruşturma ve vaka bağlantılı.
This was quite the find.
Bu güzel bir keşifti. Okey.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition. We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can... All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Yani bir yolsuzluk var diye şüphelenmiş kim abimiz. Bunun için tekrardan konuşup merkezle konuşulacakmış gün sonunda. Gidip bunu bir ablamıza anlatacağız herhalde.
Elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade. Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Anlamışız peki.
Debrief over. After you.
Önden buyur. Okey. Hadi gidelim. Ne anlatıyorsun lan?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
Reis
It's
seninle
that
bunu
bad.
paylaşamam.
Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
Merak etme
Yeah,
biz
maybe I should
bakıyoruz.
just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can. Oh, you know.
The correct grammar is Tommy Lahom.
Lahom.
Tommy Long was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Okey. Burada da bir şiir şeyimiz açıldı. Döküleceğiz kendisine. Gidelim ablamıza anlatalım her şeyi. Bunun yoksa bilgiler.
You're back.
Evet.
What? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologise for the surveillance.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give them a read on the entire quarter.
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
Otoritemiz şeye geldi. Ya ver gitsin ya.
But what?
Acaba söylemek istiyor muyuz? Kesinlikle ama neye? Anlatmak. Ama gidelim anlatalım demişti. Kayıt alabiliyor muyuz?
Ah, good to hear.
Be very careful what information you're gonna share with her.
Lokasyonu söylemeyeceğiz. Bunu söylemesek. Tamam önce bir gün.
If you suspect a woman in this sort of skullduggery, good move on their part.
Kamyonu söylemesek, bunların ikisini de söylememek istesek, bir de bu var. Bunu mu söylemeyip bunları mı söyleyip bunu kamyonu söyleyelim.
Good work. This is a tangible lead towards solving the whole mystery. We contain multitudes, do we not? It might not be pertinent to her.
She means you know her closer now. In some way, you know her soul a bit.
Reis başka seçenek sundurmadı ki, bunların herhangi birine tıklarsam ne olacak kim bilir. Frekansı söylemeyip bunu mu
That
söylesek?
speaks of the vastness and sophistication of the operation. Were you able to examine the radio? Sensible for her to disable access to such essential information.
Bunları
I
söylemeyeceğim.
appreciate you placing your trust in me. Thank you again for looking in now. Per our original agreement, it's time for me to share company secrets with you. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our
Cinayeti
hands.
çözmezseniz. Oo.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal
Evet.
West.
Yani grevin büyümesi mantıklı. Büyüyerek
Since
savaşa
you're
dönüşecek
saying
deniyor.
that, this is also the RCM's worst case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Tamam,
I
bunun
have
arasındaki
an
şey mi?
indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every
Okay.
worker.
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Tamam, bir güven
Absolutely not.
kaybetmiş.
These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are
Okay.
they exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me
kişi
sporadically,
gelmişler.
but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
Okay.
They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
Okay.
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local
Tamam,
woman
cinsel saldırıyı
while he
biliyorduk
was drunk
zaten.
and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him.
Okey, artık iyice belirlendi. Bunun çağırdığı askerlerden bir tanesi o. Bir kadına cinsel saldırıda bulunuyor
He
ve
was taken
buna...
out behind the whirling in rags and lynched.
Okey,
Lost
ne
nothing.
olmuş?
Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
Yani askerler şimdilik de devam
It's a
ediyormuş.
smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Abo, burası
What is
fena
the
karışacak.
nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Okey, sendika militanlarından. Şimdi burayı birbirine kattınız, gerçekten öyle.
It is
Yeah,
very
gerçekten.
far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
Yani
If
birine
you
ne
pin
çıkarmayı
this
veriyorum.
on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
O bütün o işçilerin şey yaptığı fark edilecek. Yani bütün fark edilecek ne ya? Oradaki şey yaptığımız, konuştuğumuz insanlar teker teker infaz edilecekler eğer bulamazsak bir kişiyi.
They would have to project strength and power.
Sonrasında tabii ki de bu karşılık olarak gelecek.
The debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Yani 2 kişiye karşı
Have
2000
you ever
kişi
seen a
var.
hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
The Serai's giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
Ansiklopedi
These men
bilgisi de aldık.
work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours.
Silahları bile
As I
yok.
said, a bloodbath.
Yani gerçekten
Many
fazla
bleak
karamsar değil mi ya?
scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is keep the
Evet.
rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Evet, birazcık daha şu anda yatıştırmak için bilgi verdik ve kan gölünü kısmen de olsa yatıştırdık. Evet. Bir sonraki bölümde buradan devam edelim o zaman. Bye bye.